Hello my friends and welcome back. It's episode 23. And I've given this some thought. This guy here has first strike. So basically getting in is not going to be all that easy. And of course the conscripts with magnetism here is going to make any kind of breakthrough quite painful, so we're just gonna have to go for it, basically. Right. So, let's start with what I said I'd do last time. Oh, well that's interesting. This one's camouflaged. If only I had the overrun infantry here. There's none of these. There's this one. Let's do it. Is this guy got prude? Didn't think he did. No, he doesn't. So why is he so hard to kill? I don't know. It's fine. Let's go ahead and reinforce this. Okay, so this is as far as I can go. So as for my Operation Wall plan, I have to go here. Got more of these bridge troops here. In order to secure my hindquarters, I actually need to clear away all of these bridge engineers. Okay, so this position is now secure because this zone of control is this tile, which is the tile that this bridge engineer creates. And obviously coming along the road you get stuck here as well. So unless a unit comes along with zone of control immunity, we're good. Is this the position I want? I think I'll go for this position. So this engineer blocks crossing this river, would trap a unit here, which is problematic. I mean, if there was a tank or something it would be an issue, but in theory I should be fine. And then this anti-air umbrella protects here. So this is just basically the long and short of my strategy here. Now the real question is, how do I deal with this center area? I think this anti-aircraft gun needs to go, and I don't think I have an easy way to get to it. I'm gonna see if I can one-shot this with recon support. Beautiful. Do I want to go forward or backwards? Where can this reach? If I go here... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. It's all on road. Where we go? Okay, this infantry can literally do nothing without taking massive punishment. I guess ideally I'd want the artillery to be here, but that's fine. We're interdicting this road here. Okay, this is slowly repairing. Right, so first things first. The mouse comes forward and controls the space. These guys have got provocateur, so I cannot engage onto these. Once again, the overrun infantry cannot fully help me here because, let's say I go here, I want to take out them, great, but they're going to get magnetized into attacking these guys instead. I do think that most of the enemy fighters are dead. So there is space for a bombing run. Just accepting some strat bomber casualties. I think this is the only fighter left in this area. It's doable, you know. So now this protects... This infantry is protected by the mouse. These 3 tiles are magnetized. The artillery is still in position. I could move into the city tile, making these units even tougher, but then there's no artillery support for them. There's only mouse for this tile, which means that if they get attacked from this tile, It would have to be infantry that attacked them. They have low profile but not readiness, so they're not necessarily like immune to infantry hordes. If there's like a horde of infantry here and it all just piled in, that could be a problem. Might as well. One bomber is exposed, I might as well expose them both. There was a regular infantry somewhere that had rapid fire, but maybe it's dead. Maybe it's dead, maybe it's magnetized. Noting that the AI likes to do suicidal attacks for a few points of damage. That could be a thing that happens. I'll just slide this out of the swamp for its own safety. I've just realised that this group is not fully defended from air. Well, I'm just going to have to live with it. I should have moved one AA gun over there, but whatever, they got one fighter left. I'll probably go after my strat bombers. Nice. And that is exactly what it did. Oh, it's another one. And another one? And another one. What the hell? Where the hell did all of those come from? If we find that they've got no heroes, we'll know that they spawned in and rebase. Ah, yeah, he went for it. Whoa, it's warm in my room. Summer is finally here. God, I heard the surrender noise there and I was like, uh-oh, I just lost a unit? No, I did not. I was looking for my air conditioning remote control. I had to keep moving it because the cat keeps on knocking it off the table, which is not good for its health. I don't know where it is. Why did I put it in the drawer? For its own safety. Oh well, whatever. I'll sweat for the game. Well, that definitely hurt. Where the hell did all these come from? Well, they've all got 5 heroes, so they must have been on the map the whole time. So either there's an extra airbase, or they were rebased from somewhere else. That's a lot of planes. Prudent? Resilient. Sorry. What is resilient? Okay. Anyway. That's one less. Okay. Now that's a whole lot less planes. Let's start on this side. Steamroll infantry can't break that. Okay, we're in. The position is broken. Position like this. Any attack against any of this results in being magnetized onto these two, which is a very bad time for them. Then artillery moves into support. AA gun was obviously in the swamp, so it has to be moved. This AA gun is just protecting this one. Move that there. Move this here. Establish AA umbrella. Heavy bomber is still available, but I can only use it here, or I guess here. Don't know if this is going to repair or not. I mean, I could just annihilate that and then annihilate that, but... who knows how many more fighter planes are floating around or are rebased to where they can be extra annoying. This is starting to look quite clear now. There's a 21 centimeter there, so we need to worry about that, but I think we can come down and clear these two areas in the next 2 or 3 turns. Then we're ready to start pushing from left to right. I see that we've got enemies in these positions already, but that's fine. Really? Why would you take damage? Evasive and ferocious defense, and they're actually 4 out of 10 fortified. Despite being on a river. I suppose because it's forest river. I'll take the 1 damage. You know, I didn't even need to capture that. I could have just left it. Magnet? No. Wow, double support in magnet. That would have been nasty. In theory, he should not be able to see to make that shot. Okay. Good. This team is basically ready to wrest control of this area. I'll probably just leave this here as a spy. Don't want anyone getting across while I clean out the pocket. 11. Magnet? Magnet? Nope, fine, we're going in. I can pull back if I need to. LOL. Regulars with AT support. That's funny. Do I fire or do I repair? Let's go ahead and repair. That's just an ordinary countryside tile, so that's fine. I could leave these to self-repair, but come on, I got so much money. The campaign will be over before I get through that, so we'll just take the side of safety here. Only thing that's not protected from air is the recon car. That's fine. I don't hold my recon cards in quite the same contempt as I do my scout planes, but they're not a they're not a critically important unit. Okay, this is starting to look good. If this team can just cut this way, while this team just quickly cleans out this region, and I can get my aircraft here and just hold this area, then I can worry about grinding down whatever is protecting this. And we're in a great position. I don't know what the Hungarians are doing. If I was them, I would have run into the town with all that infantry. That is where I would have made my stand. They seem to be quite intent on doing a lot of deck chair shuffling. Ow. Oh, we're here for the great infantry suicides, apparently. I've got plenty of Panthers. Speaking of which, I don't think I ever looked at those lows. If I remember correctly, they're not, like, particularly great. But probably just worth a quick look. Of course, I'm using the 75s and the mouse, all of which require repair heroes. So 30-something prototypes is not a huge amount. Okay, he repaired. There's no AA gun here anymore, except the one in the airport, which I might be able to get with a little bit of pressure. A little bit of well-applied pressure, and I might be able to just run in there. Low. Lo and behold. Okay, I have 33 of them. They have 5 movement, so they are comparable to... Okay, they're basically Tiger 2s. But faster. And with 32 attack instead of 30. So they are a pretty clean upgrade, but they're not, like I don't have an infinite supply of them, so. One thing I can do, because I don't think I used my upgrades, my 3 upgrades. I have a couple of old Tiger 1s lying around. This thing is now officially useless. It's got good awards though, and high experience. Kept it as a little gift tank, but stats are too low to actually reasonably even penetrate infantry now. That's my bridging toolkit. Goodbye, gift unit. But it's a very high level unit, so this thing, because it had rapid fire built in, 1616 is not terrible with the right upgrades. What's ground defense on infantry these days? 14. Eleven, okay. So 16 against 11 If only I had a copy of Butcher. Might have made a nice little support thing. Because these units have got a lot of awards. It would be very nice to get them back in the saddle. This thing is 20 soft attack flame tank. Actually still quite useful for cleaning out infantry with no retaliation. No retaliation, and for 4 slots you get an infantry cleaning machine. Tiger ones are still serviceable. Not great, but serviceable. Let's leave those for now, but what I will do is I will upgrade these two to Tiger 2s while we're here. Okay, that's all my upgrades used. Might as well, just gives me more choices. Okay. And that's why anti-tank sucks, because you can just walk through it. Even my infantry can't just get rid of that. I don't know what happens when you put 2 magnetic tanks right next to each other. Base entrenchment 3, so that would surrender if attacked. And I think that's what we'll do. And then the artillery defends. I don't have a recon car on this side. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. He's got overwhelming attack and double attack. That's really dangerous. I can't allow that to continue to exist. This strategic bomber is fully repaired and ready to eliminate the threat. Oh, he's out of range. Ah, that's annoying. not expecting the enemy to be able to engage onto this, but it is slowly repairing. Like it's no longer as vulnerable as it was. The capture of this airbase and this position pretty much marks the clearance of this area. No retaliation, ignorance entrenchment, provocateur, okay, that's all nasty. Rapid fire, that's also quite nasty. No magnetism here. Okay, I'll think about my next move with that very shortly. He's still repairing that fire. Yeah, I need the artillery in there to support. I need this unit gone. It's in my way. Why is it so strong? Oh, it's Avenger and Prudent together. What an absolute nightmare. Okay, my tank can come back and deal with this quickly. We have a tank here there's like a path here that it looks like it's followed. I bet there's a friggin' bridge engineer here as well. This looks like a really nasty little place to egress. Okay, I'll think about that in a second. Think about this in a second. No retaliation. Okay, so even though this is swamp and that's not ideal, it is it is a close combat tile, so with the artillery support it becomes untenable. Sadly, my artillery doesn't reach to defend here. I would put this here, but then the artillery goes for it and then it's very, very weak. I don't think any of these units will actually move, potentially. I don't think that they'll move, potentially, because they're fortified. Not that one, but the rest of them are. Yeah, that's unassailable for direct fire. I mean, they can get in. It will hurt a little bit, but that's it. Okay, I think I've got to do something about that. More! I'll take the 1 damage. The no retaliation and the envelopment was just too dangerous of a combination to just leave that unit full strength. What am I looking at? Double anti-air on the hill. Oh look, what a shocker. Bridge engineers. Allowing this little pathway to be a thing. How delightfully predictable. Yeah, there's no easy answers there for them. I'm gonna just provide this with air umbrella. Because I don't know what other air resources they have available like here. Okay, this is starting to look really clear. Just got to get rid of this fighter and collapse on this position. That 21cm gun is going to get a big hit. I don't know what it's going to go for. I hope it goes for the mouse, honestly, because the mouse will self-repair 3 hit points pretty easily. So even though that's a big expensive hit, it's the one that's most recoverable for me. What I don't want it to do is go after the Panther, really. I do not have like the greatest reserve of those. I got 55 left and I'm spending them. I'm very tempted. Nah, that's just, there's nothing I can do in there. Position is too strong for now. I love how this one cavalry unit decided to go into the city where it makes sense. And it survived. It just ran straight out of the city, so now it's dead. Nice. Ooh, it went straight for the Panther. That was what I didn't want it to do. Look at this nonsense. It's like guys pouring over the river here. Okay, we're out of time. I think now is the moment we go in. Fully entrenched engineers, but I can drop bombs all over them and that shouldn't be a problem. Just gotta take out that anti-aircraft gun and that shouldn't be too difficult. But man, look at this ingress on this little, this like not obvious little pathway here. Could totally slap these guys down with artillery, then take this out, then take this out, then take this out. This can't pen me from the swamp. The attack penalty is too gross. So I can just steamroll my way through them all and maybe even repair after. We're only 6 turns in and I've already partly secured the river. Just more attack first conscript nonsense. Okay, I need to give it some thought, but I think all our air assets are dead. I think in an ideal universe, I remove this tank, this anti-aircraft gun, and the 21cm gun. These 3 assets get destroyed, and then I rebase to this airfield. Rebasing to this airfield then gives me complete control over the slice of territory that's left that I need to control. Obviously we need to get this before we get this as planned. So this team does need to start pushing across to get this area, and we want to destroy the bridge engineers here to further secure this area. However, the focus has to be on this side first, so we need to clear this incursion. There's no airport over this area. This is the airport that controls this area, so still with 14 turns and only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles to cover. That's a pace of less than 1. It should be fine to just spend the next 3 or 4 turns just destroying material. And yeah, I want to clear out this area as quickly as possible and bring these forces together to get here, because of all this stuff that's pouring over the river. You could have deployed units here to stop these guys from going through, but I think you would have been under so much attack and pressure from all directions that it just doesn't make sense to do that. Simplify the problem. Okay, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time.